Hi there and welcome to Optimum Locals Meet the Leaders. I'm David Smith and you're saying that doesn't look exactly like your studios. You're exactly right, it doesn't at all. It does look like the Capitol building though, that's for sure, and we're here for opening day of a new session. Got lots of interesting folks to talk with and we will when we return. And hi there, I'm David Smith. Nice to have you along with us for this very special program from the Capitol. And we are pleased to have from Greenwich and Stamford, Representative Livy Floren, kicking off this particular portion. It's nice to see you, Livy. How are you?
Nice to see you, David. Thank you for coming to Hartford.
Well, you know what? It is our pleasure. You know what? It is so nice to be able to show people at home a little bit about what goes on in Hartford here. You know, a lot of people know a lot more about what goes on in New York or Washington, don't understand really what goes on in Hartford. And there are a lot of hardworking folks like yourself who's been practicing at this for a few years who actually get things done.
Try to.
Well, and try to and succeed in your case, that's for sure. Taking a look at this new session, it is a shortened session.
Yep.
Much of the budget arm wrestling behind us, but still budgetary questions in front of us. A lot of proposals being made for remedies to education, help for jobs. What can we expect to see accomplished this go around?
I think a lot's going to depend on what our revenue figures look like, because we're still, we're not in the black yet. Okay. And so we'll wait for those April tax returns to see exactly what we have to spend, because I'm not sure that we want to bond anymore. We're so heavily indebted now per person, per capita, and also our rating went down. So I think we're going to be treading very slowly there. And yet the governor's speech was bold and brash and had wonderful ideas. Yep. But it came with a price tag of $300 million, and I'm sitting there thinking, where are we going to get that? $100 million for education, $100 million contribution to the pension, and $100 million for miscellaneous, all of what, safety net issues, all of which are valuable and necessary, but I just don't know where we're going to get the money.
All right, what is the suggestion? What are you hearing bandied about as to how to juggle that, or are we expecting that revenues will be up enough to warrant that?
I do believe the administration feels that revenues will be up enough, and I also feel that they're going to make more cuts. Okay. He said no more taxes. That was a very good sentence. It was one of my favorite sentences.
Jobs are, of course, something that has been talked about for a long time, many, many years. We've lost more jobs in the state of Connecticut than virtually any other state. And jobs in the state government are down 14% from where they were in the Rell administration and so forth. Yeah. So there's a lot of jobs missing there that aren't going to come back either, the way things are shaping up at this point. Where are we going to get these jobs, do you think?
Where are we getting them? I think from new, innovative, entrepreneurial enterprises, fuel cell industry. I think our Jackson Labs, we're going to go very heavily into genomics. We just repurposed the old town hall in Stamford that we'd completely renovated.
Now what is that going to be used for?
It's going to be an entrepreneurial incubator. And the underwriters, Sikorsky Innovations, which I didn't even know was a division of Sikorsky, but they serve as mentors, teachers, coaches for new companies. And so they're behind it. They're the major tenant in the new town hall, but there are 12 other entrepreneurial startups that are having space there. And they're going to work with UConn, Stanford, and Yale, and probably Norwalk Community College as well. And be new businesses. I think it's fabulous, and it's a perfect location.
Scenario is becoming more and more popular everywhere, but when you have got, as you suggest, these universities and NCC and so forth to team up, boy, is that a logical connection?
It's terrific, I think.
And how rapidly can that be put into service?
Well, they were moving in as we speak last week. Yeah, and some were 1 and 2 person shops. Some had 4 or 5 offices. It's really very interesting. And I had visited at Stores the biotech incubator up there, and then the one over at the health center, which is the genomics. And it's very exciting because you have young people, they use the students, you have the professors, and you have any of the corporations around, and it's just a wonderful synergy.
Well, Southwestern Connecticut has been kind of incubating a lot of things. The entertainment industry has really jumped in with both feet, in particular to Stamford and environs. So we're seeing
absolutely. In fact,
a lot of that
there was
improvement.
one of the new startups was a digital advertising company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and another one was it was called, I think it was called Muggle, and it was a site that was going to tell you where to get the best drinks. Who knew? But they were
Would
very
Harry Potter approve?
I know, wasn't that funny? They were very excited about doing it. So.
Oh, that's very
Yeah,
exciting
they were
indeed.
working with Segala and the whole film, people.
Well, now, a day like this sees a lot of smiles on both sides of the aisle and suspicions that we can get some bipartisan things going. One of your great talents is reaching across the aisle and working with people on both seeing the good things out of all ideas that come forth. That is invaluable. We need more of it.
Well, I hope we did do it with the jobs bill, and I think the governor, if he follows that same model and reaches across and asks for ideas and really believes that there's no Republican idea or a Democratic idea that's good, that all ideas could be good, and I think he'll keep true to his word, so then I do think we'll have progress.
One thing you'd like to see accomplished?
Well, jobs. I'd like to see us be in the black, and I'd like to see our economy going up.
Well, I think we can all get behind that very easily. Livy Floren, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it. Representative Livy Floren, Stamford and Greenwich with us. She's seen a lot of progress, and she's seen the highs, the lows, and we're going back up. We're going to take a quick break here. We've got more coming up on Optimum Locals Meet the Leaders in just a moment. Stay with us.